So guys, hi and welcome back. Paolo here. This is the review of one of the latest stuff arrived in the newspaper shops. You know, here in Italy they still have that old-fashioned shops, the kiosk by the road, selling just newspaper and toys usually. So with people inside working. So it is not an automatic machine selling newspaper or the ordinary box that we are used to see around the world, where you place your money and you take your newspaper. So in these shops they used to sell this collection of Ferrari. This is a new one. I mean, the collection is a new one, also the model is a new one. This is just a collection you see with the blister dedicated just to Ferrari Formula 1 collections, and it is no longer the previous Formula 1 car that I used to show you. This is a new series that just started, just dedicated for the Formula 1 Ferrari, so probably they are reissuing some of the models they already did in the previous collections, just with a different base, a slightly increase of the price, because those ones switched from 25 euros to 30 euros, and probably the difference in the price is mostly because this newer collection features a quite interesting idea. So inside the ordinary light plastic clear transparent blister that you used to have when you buy the model, like the previous one, then many people open the blister to see the model, and then you have the model completely exposed. Instead, this new collection have this nice plastic showcase inside that is, I think, absolutely at a bargain price. You just pay 5 euro more. 5 euro is nothing, compared to what it should cost a specific plastic showcase made in metacrylate under specific measures. They cost much more. Believe me, I had a friend in my shop back in time that used to provide this kind of showcase under specific request, but the price was extremely higher. Every time, I mean, just for the box was something around 20-25 euros, so it was much more worth it than the model inside here. Instead, in this new collection you already have it here, plus they made the base really fitting it. Also the previous one was in the same way, so probably they already planned for it, and in my opinion is a very nice plus. Also, sometimes it's just worth it for the showcase, maybe just to buy. There is some companies and some guys around on the internet that sell just the plastic box if you need them. The model of today is then Ferrari Formula 1, is the sf71h, the 2018 Formula 1 car from Ferrari. I didn't know if to buy it or not. It was nice to see. I was waiting mostly for the Williams from Alan Jones of the other collection, that should be available in the next few days. I will buy also that, because it's much more matching my taste of Formula 1 car of the 80s. Instead, this is a much modern car. It is nowadays already, from 2018 till now. It's really incredible to see 4 years, nearly 5, and so the car is already an old one. It's already an old Ferrari, and quite complicated, because as usual, even more here in my model. I don't know if it was the sample that I took that was in this condition, but I checked 2 or 3 of them, but they were all in the same condition. And plus, with this newer showcase, it's very easy to find them damaged. So if they have to post the item around, you will find them very often cracked in the corner, because it's very easy. I mean, the plastic blister outside is not a real protection for the inner plastic. You see, mine is already down here. Mine is already cracked, so it means that already the box took some hits. Thanks God the plastic parts seems safe. I will not open this model. I will keep it like it is in the Ferrari exhibition showcase. Quite cute, I think, very nice. But the assembly, is a little bit whatever. Remember, always we are dealing of stuff that is, many say that is a collector level item. Is not at all a collector level in my opinion. For my opinion, is a toy level. The assembly, probably because indeed the Formula 1 car, this Formula 1 car is quite complicated, but as you see, there is not correctly assembled from both the side wings around the cockpit. From above you don't see that so much, but from the front you clearly see that the right one is absolutely not in the same position of the other. The same usually for the wheel. You see, usually is the left wheel that is tend to be always with a strange camber. Probably during the assembly they push it too much, or is that plastic there forcing it too much. As well as if you see closely, you know that the look from outside, from far away, is absolutely stunning. But then you go near and you start to see the details, and here clearly you can see all the mistakes made during a very quick assembly of the model. So they didn't clean the parts. See up there is still the extractor lines over the side wings. My model also have a strange appeal on the rear body. You know, part of it is completely glossy, but part of that in the rear is not so perfectly glossy. Seems like touched, you know. Seems like a paint made without any kind of polishing. So if you want, some people say to open and polish it. I don't know if it is worth it, you know or not. Plus, the front camera, you know, in my car, the car was probably indeed quite complicated to be made in plastic. You know, they don't have any photo etched part, they don't have any small detail, any brass, anything at all. It's just plastic and metal for the main body, probably taken from 3D, because it's extremely precise, so the proportion of the model is anyway absolutely well taken. The basic parts of the body, proportion of the wheels, the wings, the hands, everything is absolutely well proportionate, but the assembly is really, don't know what to say, you know. It's okay, it's a toy for 25-30 euros, so no problem in that. As you can see, the camera over the top of my model is completely in the wrong position. Also the decal is placed badly, so the assembly really sucks in this model. It's okay, you know. As usual, they feature the seat with printed over seat belts. They are not photo etched, there is nothing, you know, it's just a decal sheet over that. Quite okay, you know, because in this Formula 1 car usually the driver is really glued inside the car, you know, for safety reason. I see many crash where the protection in front of the pilot saved the life of the pilot, you know. So it's okay for this type of models, but the detail is absolutely nothing, you know, cannot be compared to any even basic level of any model that we are used to build up by our own. It's interesting because, you know, it's anyway a Ferrari, it's anyway an interesting car, so for the collection can be okay, but it don't belong to my taste, you know. Just bought because it didn't want to. You see the position of the wings down there. They are one up, that is up, the other one is straight in position. Probably it's just a mistake of assembly, you know. So that little wing right before the main rear wings is also wrong. You see, one is up, one is down. So the assembly really is made. I don't think that is because they are not able to make it properly. Probably I suspect that it is a matter of time. So I think that to assemble completely this type of model, they need something like 10 minutes, nothing, neither that probably even less, you know. So everything should look perfect and fixed for the following step of the packaging and post abroad, you know. I don't know if in this model also they write where it is built up, probably. You see, Bangladesh. So cannot blame the guys from Bangladesh about the building up of this model, you know. They pay the royalty, they say prodotto di collezionismo is collector product. So once again is a bargain price for what they ask for it, so it's absolutely worth the buying if the subject is in your taste, you know. I'm still not so convinced about this one, as you can see, but I take it, so no problem. Also the front wing, you know, when it is completely made in plastic, it sucks a little because all that wings are extremely thin in the real car, extremely delicate, and all the vents should be opened on the front lip. Here is everything is closed, plus with big decal over red decal. So the model is really eye-catching, but the finishing is not at all at the level of a decent model, in my opinion, you know. So that's it. This is probably available soon also online if you want to search in their website. I think they post all over, you know, and sometimes they reissue models, because I just bought from them the latest model from Ayrton Senna. Was the first one, you know, 15 euro for McLaren from Senna, so that I missed it because it was not in Italy at the time when they started it, so I will buy it now. I already ordered it, and much more in my taste, much more nicer car in my opinion. And that's it. Formula 1 collection model from Centauria, I think. Thanks for watching.